Hi everybody. The lack of change, the ability to change, how important it is. And I want to give you an example for the guys that are old enough. If you remember Blockbusters, now Blockbusters was the biggest worldwide for renting of your DVDs, games. It was a massive franchise all over the world. If you needed to enjoy your Saturday night, your Friday night, you were bored, you'd go to a Blockbuster. So Blockbuster at that time was the largest, and they were offered to buy Netflix for 50 million US dollars. But the lack of the ability to change and seeing not what tomorrow will bring, and that is where change becomes a problem. They didn't buy it. In 2010, Blockbusters went bankrupt. In 2010, they went bankrupt. And where they had before the ability to buy Netflix, they turned it down because the lack of the vision of change, and they didn't. So in 2010, Blockbusters goes bankrupt, and that is the end of it. End up owing 1.1 billion US dollars in debt. That is Blockbusters in 2010 when they went bankrupt. Today, Netflix is worth over 150 billion US dollars. It is a household name all over the world. When you think movies, you think of Netflix. The lack and the ability to change, so important. So there it is. Blockbusters 2010 goes bankrupt, goes in for 1.1 billion into debt, could have bought Netflix for 50 million US dollars. Today it's worth 150 million US dollars, billion dollars. It's worth 150 billion US dollars, and it is a household name. So the ability to change, how important it is to change, because if you do not change, you fall behind. So remember how important it is to change. There's a prime example. 2010, Blockbusters goes bankrupt, had the ability to buy Netflix, turned it down, went into debt for 1.1 billion. Today, Netflix is a household name, and that is why we say it is important to change and look at how things are progressing. So, just thought I'd bring that up, and there are many of those type of examples, and we need to remember change is the ability to change. Thanks everybody, Kyriacos Eliades, and remember two things: ability to change, and don't let your ego get the better of you and think that you control the market forever, because things do change. We see it all the time in many products. Cheers everybody, Kyriacos Eliades.